As you probably know, Bloxburg updated yesterday, and along with the 0.119 update came a lot of update secrets and fun little details, and that's what I'm going to be showing you guys today. And so the first one I want to start with is a bug that they fixed this morning, where a bunch of people, including me, had a bunch of rewards here, right, from our overall job progression, and every time we joined the game, it would show that we've received Bloxbucks and received the money for completing all these levels, but it actually wouldn't give it to us. But this morning, that Bloxbucks and money was actually put into our accounts, so now if you join Bloxburg, you should have received the Bloxbucks and the money for leveling up. And to stay on the theme of changes they made this morning, they made the soda fountain available even if you do not have the right level. So if I go to my fast food worker job, see I'm at level 20, and the fountain drink machine here is level 45. So it must mean that maybe you get a free one at level 45, but you can buy it for Bloxbucks now. So it's available if you want it, 500 Bloxbucks, you can get the soda machine before you're at that level. Another thing they changed is over here, in order to assemble orders, you used to have to go into the deep fry side orders job and press the little french fry icon, and then here you can assemble the orders, but now there's actually an interact tooltip assemble tray. You can do it straight from here. They also made it so that if you chop veggies, when you're all done with the little minigame puzzle here, if there's room in the tray beside it, it'll just auto go. You don't have to click and drag the lettuce, it'll just auto move into the tray over here, which is very helpful. Another thing Bloxburg added is over here on this wall where the trash cans are supposed to be. For some reason, the game is glitching out a little bit. As you can see, the doors aren't loading in, the trash cans aren't loading in, but these counters used to be empty. And so they added some trays on top, a napkin dispenser, which you also can't see, but that is here, paper straw holder, and these condiment dispensers. Okay, now that we're done with the small little changes they made, I say let's get into some of the secrets and fun little details that Bloxburg added. Starting with this billboard here, it used to be the Bloxburger's billboard, and because it's now Bloxburger, they also changed the billboard. Still says buy one, get one, same price, but they added the new logo, the new foods, and the big Bloxburger. Another thing that they added, which is a little fun detail, is on the logo, if you zoom in, of course it says welcome to Bloxburg, but if I get really close, you can kind of see here that it says ER, so instead of saying welcome to Bloxburg, it says welcome to Bloxburger, because of the Bloxburger update, which is, you know, a fun little detail. And then back on my plot, we have one of the new trash cans, which, as you can see, if I throw something away, it fills up just like the little trash cans that you can get in Build Mode do. And another cool thing about this counter, which isn't as much of a secret, I mean, it says it in the item's description, but like, not everyone reads the description, is that this trash can can actually attach to the counters, which is pretty cool. And then for the stack of plastic trays, it says a stack of plastic trays that can be stacked up to the sky. So I tried it. I wouldn't say it could be stacked up exactly to the sky. I mean, it won't let me go any higher, so I don't know that that was exactly true, but you can stack it very high. I mean, that's a good 2 stories worth of trays. And of course, they let you resize quite a few items, which is another thing I and I'm sure other people tend to skip over, is this cardboard box can be rescaled. Of course, when I take it, it shrinks, but you can rescale it this big, which is huge. You can have a giant cardboard box. And then this little mat here, this one can be rescaled this big, which I thought was really cool. It can cover like an entire kitchen. You can also rescale the handbars and the awnings to make them as long or as wide as you want. You can also stack these dish rack things here as well. And these, as you can see, go much higher than those trays. And now I am broken. That is absolutely amazing. The couple people have been having problems like this. Someone in my neighborhood told me that they got stuck in build mode and they couldn't get out. And I've heard some people also say that they're getting screen stuck like this, as you can see. So there are still a few bugs, but I'm sure Bloxburg is working on them. Unfortunately, though, it means I will have to leave. I will be right back. And then while we're here, we'll go ahead and look at another thing Bloxburg changed. Oh, it's right there. As you can see, it added, every time you join the game, it adds the money and the Bloxbucks, which is a little interesting. At least this time, it actually worked compared to the other times. But another thing they changed is here on the home screen, as you can see, is it gets brighter in the corners instead of darker. It used to fade out and get darker in the corners over here, but now it actually gets brighter, which is interesting. I'm not sure exactly why they changed that, but they did. Another fun thing is that they do actually give you a work experience trophy, because at first I thought, and I think some other people thought, that you had to buy it for $20,000. You didn't actually get it in inventory, but it looks like whether this came out when the update was here, or this is again something they added in the 0.11.9a update. As you can kind of see up here, 0.11.9a is you now have a work experience trophy in your inventory, which is cool. You don't have to buy one. You get one like every other trophy, and of course, if you want to buy them, you still can, but you get one for free. Another thing that was interesting is they gave everyone a random plaque in their inventories. So like I have the miner plaque, and my cousin has the pizza delivery plaque, plaque, but neither of us are at level 50 in those jobs. See, if I see miner right here, I'm only level 34. And see, the miner plaque is still locked, but somehow I have this, and so it looks like everybody has this. People may have told me the same thing. Looks like everyone was given a random plaque, and so I'm sure again that's something they're working on. Kind of surprised that they didn't change that this morning, but I'm sure that it'll be changed soon. And while we're talking about plaques, for the fast food worker job, because there's a new trophy, this Bloxburg's employee trophy right here, it means that the Bloxy Burgers plaque is now legacy. As you can see, if I go into build mode and I go to decorations and I scroll down, here are all of the plaques. There is no Bloxy Burgers plaque. It has now officially been replaced by the Bloxburgers employee trophy. Another thing that's helpful, and I think it was a good change, is they made it so that if you earn money or you lose money, it'll show up in Blockbucks. It'll show up right above your money and your Blockbucks here. So like when I'm done with work and let's say I earned $5,000, it'll say plus $5,000 in green right up here. If I had to pay my bills, it would say minus however much my bills are in red. So it's a really cool little thing, makes it easy to see where your money is going. I think that's a very good addition. And then on the new Easy Pay touchscreen, if you walk up to it, you can press use and it opens, and then there's some Blockbucks and some money inside. And the last thing build mode related that they changed is the font here. As you can see, decorations and search, it's a little bit different. So like let's say I were to search painting, like the font is bigger and it looks a little different. Again, decorations, if I were to open up gardening, garden here is a little bit different. So they changed the font in build mode, which is interesting. It's not a very big detail. And actually I totally forgot, one more secret on my plot is when you go up to the soda machine, it's not really a secret, but not very many people have this soda machine, so not very many people know. Because like in your fridge, you can only get a drink called fountain drink. But here in the soda machine, you can get fountain drink cola sugar free, fountain drink orange, fountain drink lemon and lime, fountain drink grape, and fountain drink sparkling water. So you can actually get a drink from all 6 of these little dispenser things here, which is really cool. Oh, and I totally forgot one more thing is the new food warming tray, which I currently don't have locked, but you can actually make fries, onion rings, and mozzarella sticks here. So you can get the new foods not just at Bloxy Burgers, but also on your plot, which is really cool. And while we're talking about foods, if I go into take ingredients, the hamburgers you make on your plot are still the old hamburgers, these $18 hamburgers here. Also, if you were to order hamburgers, the hamburgers are also still the old hamburgers. So we ordered some hamburgers and we'll come back later once the delivery person is here. Okay, now we're here at Bloxy Burgers and there are quite a few secrets and fun little details here. So right here outside while we're here, there's actually interestingly one bright red table. All of the other tables are one color, but this one table is a very bright red, which is very interesting. I don't know why that is. You can also take your bikes or motorcycles and you can go and drive them on in, right into the Bloxburgers, into the kitchen if you want. And then backing up into the storage room, there's actually a little note that says, "Hey Bloxburgers." And then again, this isn't really a secret. They said it in the update notes, but there is a working drive-thru. If you come up to the speaker here, you can order food. And one thing I do think is interesting is that you can still get milkshakes even though the ice cream machine is down. So like, I don't know where they're making these milkshakes, but if I were to, let's say, order a milkshake, we'll just go with chocolate milkshake here. Then you just drive on up to the drive-thru window. Right there, see receive order. And the NPC has a little animation and gives you your order. And so now I have my milkshake. Okay, and the last few little secrets and fun details have to do with the new job, which isn't really a new job. Technically, it's Bloxy Burgers that has been changed. But here now, if I start my shift, as we can see, it now says 11.5%, which it used to say a number out of a number. So let's say for level 20, it took 200 points to level up. So it would say something out of 200. So let's say I was 10% of the way. It would say 20 out of 200. Now it would say 10%. I feel like I kind of miss the numbers, but I'll get used to this. I don't know that it really matters one way or the other. Oops, and it looks like we never picked up our food, so it's now been stored in the fridge. My bad. If you go into assemble burgers here, one fun thing you can do is you can just stack as many toppings as you want. Well, I'm gonna see exactly how high we can go with this hamburger. Okay, so it looks like this is the limit, because things aren't attaching anymore, so it looks like this is the limit. I don't even know how many ingredients that is. So you can go pretty high with your hamburgers, but there is a limit. You can also make a mess of your station here. I just threw all the ingredients all over the cutting board. It's a big mess, and then the ingredients will disappear if they're just laying there for too long. And so it looks like it's not a height limit. It looks like it's more of a topping limit, because my last hamburger was about as high as this tube here, but this hamburger is far past that. So it looks like it's a limit on toppings, not on height, which makes sense. And then the next little kind of secret here is that you level up faster depending on your efficiency. So it's no longer like every task you do gives you a certain percentage or, you know, a certain amount you're gonna level up. Instead, it depends on your efficiency. So let's go here and let's chop veggies. See, I'm at 0% efficiency. So I'm gonna do the task. I did one thing of lettuce and I didn't go up at all. See, my efficiency is going up because I did one thing, but I'm still 11.5. So let's do another. We're now at 44% efficiency and I went up 0.4%. And now now at 53% efficiency. If I do it again, we got 0.5% this time. So as your efficiency goes up, you make more. Of course, right now, because my moods are low, I'm going to cap out at 70%. But let's see, the 70%, I'm at 13.3 right now, 14.2, so 0.9% with 70% efficiency. Your efficiency does contribute now not only to how much money you make, but also to how fast you level up. And also each job will level up differently. So we saw that 70% efficiency gave you 0.9% in the cutting job. So let's see here, if we do an order, we have 14.2% right now. If I click this check mark, 18.3%. So that gave me 4.1%, which actually levels up faster right now than I think probably than any other job in the game. Oh my goodness, am I broken again? So yeah, you definitely take your risks using free cam at the moment because it definitely breaks a lot. Oh yeah, see, it did it again. So even if you have the stuff, that GUI is going to keep popping up, it's going to keep giving it to you, which is kind of interesting. So I'm going to go to another job. We'll just go right here and we'll do janitor. And I'm going to see how much percentage I get for cleaning. We're at 62.3%. We'll clean this up. 0.6%. So cashier definitely levels up faster right now because this is obviously quicker. Like cleaning up the spills, the graffiti and stuff, I can obviously do faster than I can take an order at Bloxburgers, but not that much faster. So the fact that I'm getting 0.6% versus 4.1%. So if you're looking to level up fast, I definitely recommend the cashier job at the moment. I'm still going to come out with a video on tutorial on how to do the jobs, as well as in that video I'm going to kind of go over what job gives what money, what job level ups this way, and I'm going to time it so that we can kind of see what job is really worth your time for the money you're getting. Another thing that they added, kind of changed, is that as long as you're working, it doesn't even look like you have to finish a task, but as long as you're working right there, it'll give you money. So let's wait for that to happen again. So I'm doing as long as I'm just doing my task here, I'm not even going to press the check mark yet. $164 plus there. So as long as you're working, it looks like depending on your efficiency, maybe it'll give you just money. And then when you do complete a task, you'll get your money. But what's interesting about what they did change is that you see I have $3,500 in my shift earnings, but the money just goes straight directly to your account. So earlier, I don't know if you saw, but when I completed the task, it showed plus however much money I made. And now if I press end shift, my money doesn't change. Well, I got $685. I don't know. I'll have to play with that. I don't know if that $685 is for maybe finishing the job or if it's a bonus for working. I don't know how that works. Maybe it's because of the paycheck, cashing it out. But again, I'll work on a video coming out with all of the statistics on all of that, where your money's going, why is money randomly popping up. It can get confusing. And again, just which job is worth your time. Oh, and actually quickly before I end the video, one more little fun detail is that you can actually see the UI of the people talking and ordering when you go in free cam. Also, I don't know if this is new or not, but when you get off of this Bloxburg DLX2 motorbike here, did you see that? My legs, they like swing backward like in a circle like that. Again, I don't know if that's new or not, but that's kind of funny. But anyways, that is all of the update secrets and fun little details that I found in the 0.11.9 update. If you found any more, definitely make sure to leave them in the comments below. If you liked the video, make sure to thumbs it up and consider subscribing. Have a great day.